Okay, so let's set the scene. You've got a piece of gear, right? And it's just dead. You pop it open and you see the transformer. It looks totally fine. No burn marks, no weird smells, nothing. So is that the thing that's causing the problem, or not? Well, in this explainer, we're going to give you the pro guide to know for sure.
So that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Is this thing dead or alive? Before you even think about tossing it out, we're going to figure it out step by step. And you know the best part? All you're going to need is a simple, basic multimeter. Let's do this. All right, so where do most people start? They go for the standard coil test. This is kind of the basic, foundational check. You're just looking at the two main windings of the transformer, the primary side where the power comes in, and the secondary side where the power goes out.
And the process itself is pretty straightforward. First thing, you're going to grab your multimeter and you're going to set it to the ohm setting. Then you just touch your probes to the two terminals on the primary coil. You should see some resistance, not zero and definitely not an open loop. Then you do the exact same thing for the secondary coil terminals. Again, you're just looking for some kind of resistance reading. Now, if you get a reading on both, you might think, hey, I'm good to go. But just hold on. So, what do the bad readings actually look like? Well, if your multimeter screen shows OL, that just means open loop. Think of it like a broken bridge. The wire inside that coil has literally snapped. There's no connection. That transformer is toast. On the flip side, if it reads 0 ohms or something super close, that means the coil has shorted out on itself. It's basically just a useless piece of wire now. In either case, that transformer has definitely failed.
Okay, so your coils passed the test. They both showed some resistance. So you're in the clear, right? Ready to move on? Well, not so fast. Because here's the problem. A transformer can actually pass both of those checks and still be completely, totally broken. You've missed the single most important test of all.
And this is a really crucial point. This is the kind of thing that even some experienced techs can miss, but it's the one thing that separates a good diagnosis from a bad one. This next test is what truly tells you if your transformer is healthy.
Okay, here it is, the test that almost everyone forgets to do. You absolutely have to check for a connection between the primary and the secondary coils. See, this isn't about testing the coils themselves, it's about making sure they are isolated from each other.
And here's how simple it is. Take one of your multimeter probes and put it on any pin on the primary side. Now take the other probe and touch it to any pin on the secondary side. Now listen up, because this is the important part. For a good transformer, your multimeter must show open loop, OL, no connection, nothing. If you hear a beep from your meter, if you see any resistance reading at all, it's game over. That means the transformer is internally shorted and it has failed, period.
So you're probably asking, okay, but why? Why is that one little connection between the two sides such a massive deal? Well, it all comes down to the fundamental principle, the actual magic of how a transformer works in the first place. See, a transformer works its magic because the primary and secondary coils are completely electrically isolated from one another. They're not supposed to be physically touching at all. The energy gets from one side to the other purely through a magnetic field. You can't even see it. So if there's a physical electrical connection between them, that isolation is gone, the transformer's broken, and honestly, it can even be pretty dangerous.
So let's put all of this together. We're going to create a simple, foolproof, three-step check you can use every time.
This little table right here is basically your complete diagnostic cheat sheet. Step 1, check the primary coil. You want to see some resistance. If you get an open loop or 0 ohms, it's bad. Step 2, check the secondary coil. Same deal, you need a resistance reading. And then, step 3, the big one, check for isolation between the primary and secondary. Here, the only good reading is open loop. Any other reading, any beep, any number at all means failure. If your transformer passes all 3 of these checks, it's good. If it fails even one, you've found your problem. It's really that simple.
So there you have it, the complete pro-level method to know for sure if a transformer is the source of your headache. Now that you have this knowledge, what's the first thing you're going to go fix?